morning, thank you for joining me and welcome to my bathroom. What a lovely place to be. Although we decorated my bedroom last year, my bathroom has still not been decorated. We ran out of money before we got to this bit when we were doing the bedroom. So we are still in a world of 80s-tastic, retro, golden. Anyway, we are here in my bathroom. And today I want to declutter my bathroom. It's turned into what feels like a small branch of boots, pretty much. I think the downside of having a lot of storage, which I am lucky to have in this bathroom because it's a really good size, is that you do tend to fill it up. And we've been here 6 years now and I haven't had a really good bathroom declutter in all that time, particularly not of this cupboard here. And I'm almost quite embarrassed to show you the amount of products I've got, but today's the day we're going to tackle it. So let me show you, to start with, what storage I've got in here. This cupboard here, Ashley and I have each got, we've got his and her sinks. This is Ashley's sink, this is my sink. I've got a little cabinet there, he's got a little cabinet there. We're not going to do his cabinet, he's also got a cabinet under there, but there's very little in that, just spare loo rolls and toothbrush chargers. So what we're going to concentrate on today is my stuff. So we've got, first of all, this cabinet here, which is sort of medical type stuff, and some other bits and pieces. Then we have this cupboard here underneath the sink, which has got some cleaning products in the bottom left and a lot of other stuff there as well. And then in addition, we've got products in the shower, we've got a few products here on the bath, but then we've got this, which is a big floor to ceiling cupboard under behind the door, and this is all my stuff, and it is sort of organised, but there is a lot of stuff in here, and I feel like it's time that we got to grips with things in here. I'm sure there is stuff that needs throwing away, or it just needs reorganising. The thing it needs most of all is a good reorganisation. So I am going to start by pulling everything out of here and putting it onto the bed and see where we go from there. Actually, I've had a rethink on that slightly. What I'm going to do is go through it shelf by shelf. So I'm going to, because it is sort of organised into different things on different shelves already, but it just needs some more organisation. So I'm going to pull out everything that's on the top 2 shelves and go through that. Right, so here is an overview of what we had in the top shelf. It was the very top shelf was sort of spare storage, and I've got this very nice Fortnum & Mason box. I cannot remember what came in it because it's been in the cupboard and it's a little bit damp in that cupboard. It's got mould and mildew and stuff all over it and is past its best, and to be honest, it's been in there for absolutely ages anyway. I kept it because I couldn't bear to throw it away because it was a nice storage box, but I've never used it for anything, so that one can go now. I've also got this nice bit of cobweb on there, look. These 3 little acrylic makeup holders or that I've had for ages as well. I don't want to get rid of those. I stopped using them when we redid the bedroom, but I got the feeling that they might come in useful for something at some point. So I'm going to run those through the dishwasher. They're all dusty and a bit manky. So I'm going to pop those in the dishwasher to clean and then keep them again, or put them back in the cupboard. This little Clinique tin, I used to use that for makeup brushes. It's been in the cupboard. I don't need it anymore. I'll pop that in the charity shop bag, I think. And then we come to the skincare. This is all sort of, a lot of it is spares and things that I use all the time. For example, Simple Eye makeup remover. I'm always running out of that, so that's to be kept because it's waiting for me to run out. This same sort of scenario. Body Shop chamomile cleanser, same scenario. Body Shop drops of youth term toner, same scenario. What else have we got here? This one, the same. This one I'm currently using, but I transfer it to a spray bottle a little bit at a time. And where are we? We've got a moisturiser there that's for another glycolic toner. I certainly don't need any glycolic toner in the near future. This one I bought when I was in New York, and I'll be using that when I finish my current night cream, which is nearly finished. This one was a free gift with something that came from Superdrug. Oh, it's got I don't like the hot cloth cleanser, but I do like the glycolic toner, so I might keep that one. That's a good little size for travel, isn't it? And pop this one in the charity shop bag, I think. Right, all of this lot is replacements for my current skincare as I run out. I go through quite a lot of skincare, so although it looks like loads, it does get used up fairly quickly. I've probably got a few more of things than I necessarily need, so I will concentrate on using this up. This is some wipes that I don't use wipes anymore. I've completely weaned myself off using wipes even when I go away, so the rest of those can go in the bin. They must have been in there a year, so I think they'll be pretty dried out anyway. This was #kindly gifted, as they say, just sent to me apropos of nothing. They didn't ask if I wanted to receive it or not, and I've never used it. It's a liquid toner, and I've just got it out of the box, and it's got a bit crusty around the top and it smells a bit off, so sadly that one's going to have to be thrown away as well. So from that shelf we have a couple of bits to go to the charity shop there. These are all replacement skincare. That's a sort of travel size little bit of skincare that needs to be put away elsewhere. That lot's for the bin, the stuff that's in there in that box, and this needs dishwashing. So I'm just going to pop the stuff from that shelf back onto the shelf and put these in the dishwasher, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next shelf. Okay, the contents of this next shelf are a little bit more eclectic. We've got some Crest white strips, which I bought 2 boxes of those when I was in Las Vegas a couple of years ago, and I used the first one and wasn't very impressed, so I think I'm going to see if I can sell those, or if not, charity shop. These Super Nails supplements, it's a sealed package of them. I always get them from, I used to get them from Holland and Barrett, and I stopped using them because they did nothing for my nails but made my hair grow ridiculously quickly. So that's a sealed one. It was always buy one get one half price or something, so I used to buy 2 at a time, but I stopped taking them. So similar for that one. These 3 were products that I got sent to do a 30-day trial on. I'll link the video up above if you haven't seen it. I had mixed results with those, but I did find that they made my skin a little bit spotty, so I'm going to get rid of those. I haven't reached for them since I finished the 30-day trial. I did think they would be good for potentially when my skin was feeling really dry and dehydrated, but I haven't used those, so I'm going to get rid of those. I'm not going to pass those on because I didn't feel like they were great for my skin. This is a foaming face wash by the brand Balance Me. I don't like that, and so I'm going to pass that one on to my niece, who I think will probably like it. Then we have this basket, which is all hand creams. I'm going to go through that, but I'm pretty sure they're all new hand creams waiting to be used. Yes, I know there's a lot. There really is. Then we've got this thing of nail polishes. I have really reduced my nail polish collection over the years, and there's some treatments there as well and some gel polishes, but I'd like to get this reduced to the state that I can have my other gel polishes in here as well. So like for example at the back there, there's these 3 colours look almost identical, so I need to go through that and see what I can get rid of there. Then I've got more nail stuff in here. Again, this needs to be gone through and sorted. And this little thing of lip balms. I think they're all new, but I need to go through that as well. So I shall be back when I've gone through all of those things. Just got to show you this. Excuse the horrible light. Look how much I've reduced that by. I'm going to be able to fit all my gel polishes in there, I think, as well. And these are the ones I'm getting rid of. Some colours that I just haven't worn for years that I'm probably too old for now. This Leighton Denny top coat I've never touched. I think that can probably be sold, so that can go in the selling pile. But yeah, I'm getting rid of all of those, so quite pleased with that. Quite a lot of stuff to go through in this basket. I went through a period of, I made this with all my colours of nail polish. I've never been a great one for nail polish on my fingers, but always on my toes, but I do tend to only use gel polish these days, and I don't have so many of these now. I went through and I put all the colours onto these and put the names on, and I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't use it anymore at all. I haven't looked at it for ages, and I've got a load of spares here as well. They only cost pence, but yeah, those ones can go to charity shop, the unused ones, but that one can just go in the bin. I've got some fake nails here that I've bought from Primark and never used. They can go in the little box to go to my niece. Got some nail tips, I've got some nail tools, they can go back in. But yeah, just that's a load of fake nails, that just individual ones, again, which I haven't used. So yeah, they can go in the bin as well. I just don't use any of these things. Next, we're moving down to shelf number 3, which is this shelf here. On this one, I've got a lot of different body creams. I've got some liquid soaps and shower gels, and then I've got miniatures of various skincare items, which I use for travel. They're sort of spread over that bit and here, and some bits here, and then I've got my masks box, which is foot masks, face masks, all sorts of masks. So there's quite a lot to go through on this shelf here. I'm going to pull it all out. Right, I'm sort of halfway through that. This, ridiculously, is all body lotions plus that one. I will use them all, but I just need to not buy any more for a while. I haven't actually bought any for a while, but need to get through these. These are all shower gels. Again, don't need to buy any for a while. This is actually reduced. I had a lot more than this previously. And this is all hand soaps. These 3 are Bath and Body Works ones that I got on trips to America. So 4 hand soaps, all of those shower gels, and all of those body lotions to go back in. Plus I've tidied up my masks box. This is all various masks. I haven't got rid of anything out of there because I did have a little declutter of that in recent times, but all of these ones I want to keep. I must just remember to, or I must make an effort to use them regularly. That's just an empty box I've got rid of. And then this came in a Birch box a while ago, and these 2 I think were advent calendar things. These are wash off self-tan type of things. Actually no, this one is a gradual tinted tan. I'm going to keep that one. That can go back in with the body lotions in there. This one is a wash off self-tan that I never use. It's not even been opened, so those 2 things I don't want and can go in the passing on box. So only managed to get rid of 2 things. I'm going to put all of those bits back into the cupboard, and then I'm going to have a look through all of this skincare stuff and try and sort that into some sort of logical order. Right, I've completely emptied this one that previously had some of the skincare in. I've put, these are almost sort of travel size, small size skincare. There's various cleansers, moisturisers, serums that I use for travel, and I do actually get through these quite, as I go away, quite a lot. These are 3 things that I won't use. They are going to be put into something that's on the lower shelf that I will show you in a minute when I get to that one. So those can go up there. This is as old as the hills. It's just a Lancome cream that smells a bit funny, so that's going. I've had it a long time. Then I've got these little ones, which are from same. What am I trying to say? The same from this box, but there's only a tiny bit left in all of them, so I'm going to put those out with my daily in use skincare just to finish these off. There's probably only 1 or 2 uses in each of those, so I will put those to finish off, and then this one can go back in the cupboard. Right, that shelf's looking an awful lot better. We've got shower gels on the left here in this row, hand soaps here, travel skincare here with my currently in use ready to pull out travel skincare bag that has everything I need for going away for 1 or 2 nights, so I just pull that out at the time and replenish it when I get back if necessary. And then my masks in there, so that whole shelf looks a bit better, a lot better in fact. Let's pull out everything from down here now. So I decided to go with the bottom shelf first for some reason, and there wasn't so much in there. I've given it a good clean in there. I know it looks a bit manky, but it's all a little bit damp in there, so I just cleaned it with mould and mildew spray. Hopefully that will keep any more mould and dampness at bay, you know. So I've got my nail UV light in here, which will go back in. I've got some feminine hygiene products there that have been, let me just turn you around to me, that have been, excuse me, the astute amongst you will notice that I look completely different from earlier in this video. That is because I've filmed it over 2 days. Today is day 2. And it might even go into a 3rd day as well, possibly. However, yeah, the feminine hygiene products I've been they've been there for ages. I don't use them anymore. I have no need for them anymore, so I'm going to pop those in a bag and pass them on to my niece or my sister-in-law. And then I've got this is the bowl that I use for soaking clothes that I'm selling on eBay that have nasty stains or something, and my Poundland Vanish stuff. So that will go back into the bottom, and along with a couple of other bits. Right, I've just emptied the second to last or the last shelf now, and on that I have my empties basket, which I collect my monthly empties in and show you in videos before I chuck them away. I also had this, which is my gel nail polish type stuff, which really needs a good sort through, and hopefully that will get amalgamated with the other nail polish. I've got this beautiful Jo Malone gift box, which still has a couple of products in. I'm going to pull those out to remind myself to use them, and I'm going to sell the box on eBay, I think, because that will go quite well. And then finally I've got this little plastic, excuse the light, box, which is full of little sample sizes of things. That is where I'm going to add the things that the little tiny tubes of stuff I wasn't going to use that I talked about just now that I would show you. These I collect up and sell on eBay when I have about 40 to 50 of them. They sell quite well as travel minis. So yeah, I need to find something bigger to pop these in. Those also sell on eBay. Those are the conditioners that come with hair dye. So I need to find a bigger box for my eBay stuff, and then sort out the nail stuff, move the Jo Malone stuff, and pop these back. Right, nail stuff is sorted, and that bag, along with all of that, is going straight in the bin, and that nail file, which is horrible. I just don't use any of that anymore, and it's all a bit sticky and unpleasant, so all of that can go into the rubbish pile over here. That's all just packaging. This one I'm going to send to the charity shop. I don't want that one anymore. Right, this cupboard is done. I am so pleased with how it looks. It looks organised, and lots of stuff is gone, and it's easier to see what I've got, and everything is much better. I'm so pleased that all my nail polish is amalgamated into one space there, and all the other bits for that. My skincare's in order of all the different types of product up there. Everything else just feels more organised and accessible, and I know what I've got now, so yeah, that's good. Let's move on to the next area. Next, I'm going to tackle this cupboard here. This is mostly medical stuff, but needs a really good clean out and tidy. I don't think there's loads to be got rid of, but it just needs sort of a bit of reorganisation. So I'm going to put you on a bit of a time lapse, and I'm going to empty this out, give it a clean, and put everything back more neatly. And that's done. That was a nice quick job. It was basically pull out, tidy up, put back. There was a couple of bits of empty packaging and stuff which I ended up throwing away, and there was some baby powder which I don't use anymore, a little pot of spray plaster which I've never used, so that's gone. But basically it was just a quick reorganisation, that one. Right, we are on to the last cupboard, which is this one down here now. Right, I'm starting this bottom cupboard with these 2 baskets, which are hair things. One of them is loosely shampoos and conditioners. One of them is styling products, so I've got those 2. I've also got for everyday hair products this one here, which I've just emptied out, and just let me move that across. This is sort of everyday stuff that I use for my hair, and this one is more backups. So let's go through these 2 and see what I've got here. That was pretty easy. I've got rid of some bits. So this one is now full of everything that is backups. This one is now empty. That one will go back in. This one still has my everyday bits and pieces that I use on the regular, and this is stuff I'm getting rid of. I've remembered that I just don't use dry shampoo anymore. I used to use it quite often, so I've kept 1/2 a tin of Batiste, which is my favourite, and I'm getting rid of these 3. These are sort of things that came in either advent calendars or Birchbox is something like that. They're smoothing balm and a heat protect serum. I just haven't used them at all, so they can go, be passed on. And these two treatments, I've tried each of them once. They made absolutely no difference to my hair. Sorry, I'm aware you can't see what that is. That's a 10-day tamer pre-wash treatment, and that is a volume treatment. Neither of them did anything, so all of those things are going to be passed on. So keeping this one, which lives here, keeping that one, and that one is now a spare. Next to be gone through is this one, which I've just pulled out from the top shelf. This is nominally a travel thing. It has things like mosquito repellent, after sun, suntan lotion, travel size hair conditioner and shampoo, all that sort of thing. So again, I just need to go through this and see what I still need and what I don't want anymore. Right, that was relatively painless. This is what I'm getting rid of, just some random packaging bits and pieces. Travel soap box that I don't use anymore, a travel mirror which has seen better days and which I don't use because I tend to take an eyeshadow palette on holiday with me that has a big mirror in it. I would choose one that has a mirror in it. And this, which has been in here for a long time and has probably degraded, and this, which has gone a bit of a funny colour, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I think with SPF it's important to make sure that it doesn't degrade in any way. So this is what we're left with. Just tidied up, so I've got products and then some travel little bottles and pots and what have you, and my small travel hairbrush. So that one is now going back. Down in this bottom left corner of the cupboard, I keep my cleaning products, which just go in there, my bleach and my bathroom sprays. I've got the cloths out because I'm using the cloths at the moment, so I'll replace those with clean ones. And then the other part of the bottom has this in, which is all sort of face cloths and shower scrunchies and little muslins and some cotton wool and a hair turban and just randomness. And this, I'm not even sure what's in this, so yeah, I need to, what is in this? What is in this? Ah, this is my holiday medical bag. See, how did I not know that? Right, I need to sort this lot out next. And this cupboard is finished. I've had a good sort out. I've used that extra basket to just corral a few random things that were sort of sitting around the cupboard, not anywhere, so I've used that for that. And then I've got shower scrunchies and face flannels and stuff in their makeup remover cloths. I've refilled my holiday medical bag or travel medical bag, so that's good to go, just to be pulled out when we go anywhere. And yeah, the rest of it's as we've already gone through. So that is it. Now the only bit left is this to sort out. This is my sort of everyday and use skincare with those bits added that I wanted to finish up that I showed you earlier. That's a dirty cloth that needs to be put in the wash. And that's finished. Please excuse the look of me. It's now day 3, it's now Sunday, having a makeup free day. So that is the end of my massive bathroom declutter. I have to say, I feel so good for having done that. It really needed doing. I feel like the cupboards have all been freshened up and cleaned. I've got rid of loads of stuff. I've reorganised stuff. I've got a better idea of what I've got. And even though I do have a lot of products, don't feel like it's out of hand now. I feel like I know what I've got. I know what I've got to use up. And I won't be madly buying stuff that I don't need. So all good. I hope you've enjoyed that video, something a little bit different for a change. Maybe it's inspired you to do a bit of a declutter. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.